Yo guys, it's ZFJ here. Here I am with another vlog video on Saturday, just like I promised. I got a letter from a fan last week, and she asked, ZFJ, do you do more than rapping and singing and dancing? And I replied to her, yes. You see, I can do way more than that. I'm also a blue belt in karate. That's right, I do martial arts. I'm studying an ancient martial art called Shotokan Karate. I've been studying for 2 years now, and that's a good league. I also do more than that. I also do poetry. That's right, I do poetry. I do some poetry ever since I was like 12 years old, and I got into it. I really got into poetry. I also learned from my uncle. He's a poet. Well, he makes poets, and he goes to clubs, jazz clubs, stuff like that. And there's also other kind of things I can do. I'm also a good actor. That's right. Hey, if I was in a movie, I could kill it. I'm a really good actor. I could kill it. I'm a really good actor. Yes, I am. That's not all I can do. Sure, I can do tons of great things. Singer, dancer, rapper, beatboxer, martial artist, actor, poet, and writer. I can do 8 things. But I shouldn't get too caught up in that, because that'd be a big mistake. If you get too caught up in something and get overconfident, you're just going to get yourself embarrassed. You need to learn to always practice, always think clearly, and don't get overconfident with yourself. Sure, you do good performances, like you win a lot of games, you get a lot of performances, you earn a lot of trophies. But that's what happens when you get too confident. If you get too much, you think too much. So you need to learn one thing. You can do more. You can do more, but you can't do it all. One thing at a time. That's all you need to do. One thing at a time. Some people may have many other talents, but you can't do them all at once. You can't. Because that'd be a big mistake. A really big mistake. People need to learn that doing one thing at a time is enough. For instance, like, you could be like a skater, or a dancer, or a bike rider. And if you try to do all that at once, that would be humiliating. That would be ridiculous, and that would be stupid. And that would cause injury. But it's alright to do one thing at a time. It's alright. And if you get hurt or laughed at, it's okay to walk away. There's no shame. No shame in walking away. Never let nobody tell you the difference. And again, if you do more, it's best to only do one thing at a time, because if you do too much, way too much, that's going to cause many other bad things. Humiliation, injury, and embarrassment. I tried to do so many things one time, and that didn't go out well for me at all. It did not. It really didn't go out well for me. It really didn't. But I learned a very important lesson that day. I learned. Because when I was like 15, I tried to do many things at once. I hurt myself. A lot of people kept laughing at me. A teacher came and he changed my life. He said, Zydarius, why'd you try to do all that? And I said, I was trying to prove that I was cool enough. I was confident that I was cool enough, I said. But he said, son, don't get overconfident, alright? You can't do too many things. One thing at a time is good enough, he said. And I remember those words ever since. And I've learned, and you can also learn, to not do too many things. It's okay to do one thing to please the crowd. I learned that from a legendary actor, and I also learned that from a musician. Just remember this one thing, folks. And I know I said this many times. Don't get overconfident. One thing at a time. It's alright to have many talents, but you gotta do one talent. Just one. Just one talent, folks. One thing at a time, everybody. One thing at a time. This is ZFJ, everybody. I'm signing off to the video. ZFJ out.